Hi, this is Beth Hilton in Hollywood, California, bringing you a new episode of Music News Now. And today I'm joined by composer Jeffrey Fisher to talk about his new album, Ocean of Consciousness. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Beth.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Jeffrey, your last albums, Triumph of the Spirit and Fairy Tales, were radically different from one another. Is Ocean of Consciousness equally different?
It's radically different and radically the same. It's talking about human consciousness, evolution of the spirit, and I believe that it's breaking new ground emotionally. It's more about the emotional part than just the form.
Now, this is going to contain a suite as well as some other pieces.
There are a couple of pieces that are more influenced maybe by nature, and then the other part is a suite based on the story of the Bhagavad Gita.
And some of your albums in the past have been considered political. Is the Bhagavad Gita political for you? Why the Gita? Why now?
I believe that music is political. I believe that there's no distinction between social and artistic because music gets into the pores of the body, gets in very deeply into each cell, and so it has more of an impact than even ideals. As far as the Bhagavad Gita, it's universal, it is timeless, but it is about a young man who has to make a decision about war, whether to participate in a battle, and he's the general, he's the head of it. So he has control. He has to decide if by continuing on his path, he will cause the destruction on both sides of many of his friends, family, and teachers. But if you go deeper into the Bhagavad Gita, you find that it's symbolic. And what he has to destroy symbolically is his own laziness and weakness. So the Bhagavad Gita, which was Mahatma Gandhi's favorite book, is not really about killing and war. It doesn't condone that at all. But it's really about, can we live a spiritual life by still being involved in the world?
Ocean of Consciousness is inspired by a painting of an artist named Charles Collins, I believe, that you know from New Mexico. Can you tell us about your collaboration with him?
The title, Ocean of Consciousness, from his painting is the title of the album. And it's really about the Bhagavad Gita, but it seemed to fit so well. And of course I had collaborated with Charles on Triumph of the Spirit when I saw his drawings at the very beginning on large canvases, maybe 4 or 5 feet square. I started composing on the same themes, and I could often feel him painting while I was composing. I know that if I were to call Charles up right now, he would be painting. He'd have the brush in his hand. He just spends the time, and he's a very dedicated artist.
So I think of you as both a very physical person and a cerebral person and an artistic person. And I know that right now you are living on your wonderful off-the-grid ranch down in the San Jacinto Mountains of California. What's it like on a day-to-day basis of working the ranch and composing music?
Well, we call the ranch Satyagraha, which is actually Gandhi's term for the movement of nonviolent resistance, and it means literally the power of truth. And so we've had adventures out there and challenges. This year it's been the floods. And
you had fires too at some point.
Before that we had fires, and now we have floods, and so there's always something to do out there. Right now I'm doing a garden. I had the bulldozer clear a whole place, and I'm putting gopher wire underneath, and I'm shoveling the dirt. So I'm doing a lot of shoveling right now. But we do have our own water supply and great dirt. as far as my classes, also the Tai Chi classes, that it's very important to keep that going and keep the physical training going, because Tai Chi really does train the body to train the mind. Tai Chi takes the physical and uses it to explore the metaphysical.
Well, Jeffrey, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you out there on the road.
Great, thank you. We'll see you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us today. That was Jeffrey Fisher talking about his new album, Ocean of Consciousness. You can visit Jeffrey Fisher's website at www.healingmusicofthesouthwest.com.